Welcome to the process, guys. Welcome to the process on this wonderful evening. Shout out to all my sponsors. Let's get into the intros. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome to the show. So today I'm doing the show from my bathroom. So I'm gonna show you guys how I get my hair done in the morning with these dreads. How I fit my hair into my bouffant, how I fit it under my cap. Guys, I know some of you ladies with those long braids have issues struggling with putting those braids under there. The guys and ladies with dreads also have issues too. So I want to help you guys find a routine. It may not be the same thing I'm doing, but you'll be able to have a little insight on how I get my hair done when I get to work. So, guys, when I come in, let's go. When I come in, I change my scrubs. I make sure I get out my scrubs, put my scrubs on first. Then, one thing I do 2 to 3 times a week, I use this. I make sure I lubricate my scalp. You want to keep your hair, especially if you have dreads, you want to keep it nice and moist at all times. You don't want your hair to dry up. So I squeeze this into my scalp, and then I rub it in, right? I rub it in, make sure I get it all in there nice and smooth. Then what I do is I take this ponytail out, and guys, you could see the back of my hair right here, right? And this is my front, as you can see, obviously. So I get my hair out the bun. I make sure my hair is loose. So I wanna create a tight bun in the mornings. I wanna create a tight bun so that when I fold it, which I'm gonna do, I fold my hair in two because it's really too long, as you can see right here. My hair is a little, way down here. So I can't put all that in one bun. There'll be too much weight, and I'll just pull my bouffant right off. So what I do after to change my scrubs, I lube my scalp, then I fold my hair in two, right? And I'll show you why I do that. Because I put this guy on. Boom. I put this guy on one of these guys. This is a head. I had this specially made for myself, so you won't get this exact one. This was tailor-made for myself. So you don't look for these. You might get something like that, similar at your local beauty shop. So what I do next, I go up here. I make sure, because one of the things I hate my head touching my back. So I try and keep it as high up as possible. So then I create a loop, and then if you could see my back, I bring it up and over like this. Then I close the ponytail somewhere high up. If you can see my back, I give it a nice healthy bun at the back, and to not pull my hair too much. So this is how I do this in the mornings, right? Then the reason why I do this, I do not want my hair touching my back. I always want it up because touching my back, it throws me off a little bit. Then I put a hair tie over this. Like so. As I said again, you won't find this in your store. This was specially made, tailor-made. I ordered about 4 of these from a tailor. Then make sure I tuck everything all on the inside. And guys, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you guys tuning in to the process. Appreciate all the support. Then I tie this at the back. You can see my hair and you can see my ponytail. It's not dripping. This looks like a predator type of thing, right? It's not low, right? It's not touching my back because it just throws me off when my head touches my back. Then I put my bouffant on, which is pretty simple. So I put 2 bouffants on. So my first bouffant, it won't take my entire head. So what I do is I put it over the back and I tuck it in. I tuck it under the wrap to hold it in place. Then this is covering the back. Then what I do, I put a second bouffant on in the front. It holds the back, the top of the back, and I pull it down to the front. And this is how I get my hair done in the morning. This is how I get my hair done in the morning. See how neat that looks? See how neat that looks from where it was in the beginning, and you can see the back of it. This is how my hair looks at work. Sometimes, I want to get a little stylish, bring it up there a little bit. You see the little color, no color, just keep it plain. But this is how I do it in the mornings, guys. So let me know what you think. Do you have another technique you try out? Or what you do in the mornings? Let me know. Leave a comment below. And guys, let's go into our commercial. So guys, thank you for taking the time out. Let me know what you do in mornings to get your hair wrapped up. Hey guys, and make sure you tune into the process. Go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Use your pinky finger, hit that notification bell, and you will be notified every time we have a new show or new content coming out. So as you could see, guys, I am not actually in my bathroom at this point in time. I am in the studio. So that was an earlier video I shot just to help you guys out with those persons who have issues, wrapping their hair up. Because I see a lot of new students come into classes, and then you have the hands-on day, and they try to put the scrubs on, they try to put the bouffants on, and those guys and those gals with dreads and long hair, they simply can't do it. So I simply wanted to show you guys how I do it on a regular basis, and just to keep it up nice and neat. And maybe you guys have a similar process, so we're following the process. Maybe you guys have a similar process that you do that keeps your hair in better condition? Please share in the comments below. Let me know how that works for you. So, guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. This is the process, and I hope you guys like the video. Let me know in the comments if you like it. I'll do a couple more videos like that. So tonight, I know you guys, a lot of you guys saw the intro I had on LinkedIn and on Facebook, me interviewing a pedestrian on whether he knows what sterile processing is. And I know this is a big thing. I mean, if you're in the industry, you're definitely going to know, hey, this is sterile processing. But what do the outside people think? What do they know? It's kind of like the stock market. Like only the people that are in it know about it. But do our regular everyday people know what sterile processing is? That's the question. So I went downtown, had a couple minutes, went down the street next to a local hospital, and I was brave enough to approach some strangers and ask them, what do you know what sterile processing is? And I had some interesting responses. I was so blown away by what those guys said. So, guys, how do we get the word out? I'm posing a question to you. How do we get the word out about sterile processing? How do we get the patients to know what sterile processing is, to protect themselves, to know what to look for, especially those clinics and those surgery centers? How do we let people know when they come into the doctor's offices what to look for, what cues to follow, and to understand whether the instrumentation is clean, has been cleaned properly, has been sterilized or decontaminated effectively, for them to proceed with those short procedures? How do we go about doing that? And I believe education is the number one way of doing that. We have to educate. We have to educate the folks that are actually getting those procedures done on them, so that, hey, they get to know our value and they get to see and understand what we do. Because a lot of people think that surgical instruments are just throwaway instruments, and some people don't even think about it. They think, I'm going to get a procedure done and it's just going to be some magical thing. They're going to cut me and take something out or put something in, and it just, poof, everything just gets better. So we definitely need to educate the public on what we do. So that's one of the reasons I did this, and I felt that this was important. So shout out, let me segue. Shout out to my sponsors. Shout out to my sponsors, carlzero.com. I can't say enough about carlzero.com. Shout out to the owners. I really appreciate you guys. Shout out to Sterile Education. Shout out to the owner of Sterile Education. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Guys, go to Sterile Education. Get it on your Apple App Store or your Google App Store or your Android App Store, however you want to call it, and type in Sterile Education, guys. Sterile Education, and download the app. You get to see all the podcasts and education that's on involving sterile processing. You get to find it in one place right there. Shout out to Ion SPD, ionspd.com, where it's another platform where you get to find all the goodies that sterile processing has to offer, all the education, all the different websites, all the podcasts, all the education you need. Ion SPD. But hey, let me get back to Sterile Education. Guys, go download that app. And also, if you want those shoes, because the holidays are coming. The holidays are coming. It's November now. I'm dating this show. The holidays are coming. You want to get yourself a pair of CalZero shoes. So I want you, let me just click on this link right here. You want to get yourself a pair of CalZero shoes, and there is a special code you could type in to get those shoes. Type in the process and you will get $17.99 off every pair of shoes you buy at calzero.com. So check out the shoe, and they have a new pair of shoes out there. And now we have a couple of collaborations to do with CalZero also in the future, not so far, very near future. We have a couple of collaborations to do with Carl Zero. Go check the website out, guys. Even if you're not buying a shoe for yourself, get a shoe for a friend, get a shoe for somebody. And the shoes are sterilizable and washable, and you could find those shoes on One Source. Shout out to One Source for getting those IFUs on there. Check out your One Source docs. Check out type in Carl Zero, and you will find the IFUs for reprocessing those shoes on there. So I know a lot of you guys. What time is it? What time is it? I just want to give a shout out to Carl Zero. So let me go again into the Carl Zero read. Carl Zero is a shoe that lets you comfortably walk away from contamination. We know you spend your entire shift on your feet and need a healthy shoe that can be easily decontaminated. You know, easily decontaminated, right? All Carl Zero shoes are designed to keep you moving and can be machine washed or disinfected with bleach. Carl Zero, a new type of footwear that meets the changing needs of the medical environment, using an innovative copolymer rubber compound to create a product that is sterilizable, autoclavable, and anti-static, and extremely comfortable for people standing for long hours. Additionally, Carl Zero Classic can be sterilized using an autoclave at your facility in your sterile processing department. Guys, in business since 1983, Carl Zero is here to wash away your worries every step of the way. And the mission is to provide comfortable, easy to clean footwear made to treat your feet. So guys, go get your shoes. All right. So I know all of you guys want to see the ending of that video. Let me try and get it on here for y'all. Let me try and get this on here. So I'm going to play my interview I actually interviewed a couple guys on the street, and that was recently. I actually interviewed, don't mind the t-shirt I'm wearing when I put that video up. I actually interviewed a couple pedestrians to see how if they knew what sterile processing was, and the responses were surprising, and I'll let you guys see that for yourself. Be asking a few folks randomly, do they know what sterile processing is? Let it catch up. So I'm just waiting, see if I see anybody walking by. They know what sterile processing is. So I'm just waiting, see if I see anybody walking by. Hold up. So here's Joseph. So I'm here. I'm trying to find out if anybody on the street knows what sterile processing is. And Joseph is going to answer our question. Do you know what sterile processing is?
Yes, I do. Sterile process is when, like, instruments like they use, like surgeons use when they do surgery on a person. You know, the instrument has to be clean. Sterile means clean, that the instrument will be clean, because if it's not clean, it can cause infection in the person's body and stuff like that. So the instrument have to be clean if they're going to be doing surgery, you know.
Okay. Oh. All right. The video wasn't played, but I think you heard the audio. That was a great answer. And I didn't coach him on that either. That was a great answer. Actually, there are more people that know about sterile processing than I thought. So this was some random guy who just stopped at the shop. And shout out to the owner of that little stall that was right there. He actually kind of was encouraging me to continue. He's like, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna find some people for you to interview. I'm gonna find some people, you know, for you to talk to. I like what you're doing. So guys, thank you. Shout out to the owner of that little booth. Appreciate the support. There's some good people out there, some good folks out there. So let me continue with the rest of that. I actually met another gentleman, which I'm gonna play the whole thing through. You might not be able to see it. I don't know why. But I will try and get it on again and see what happens. Let me get into this video really quickly. I'll be asking a few folks randomly, do they know what sterile processing is? So I'm just waiting, see if I see anybody walking by. Hold up. So, Harold's Joseph. So I'm Harold. I'm trying to find out if anybody on the street knows what sterile processing is. And Joseph is gonna answer our question. Do you know what sterile processing
Yes,
is?
I do. Sterile processes is when like instruments like they use like surgeons use when they do surgery on a person. You know, the instrument is has to be clean. Sterile means clean. That the instrument will be clean because if it's not clean, it can have to be clean if they're gonna be doing surgery. You know.
Okay. Hit the nail right on the head. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, guys. So the first person I asked actually knew what cell processing was. That's amazing. So I'll stick around and see who else knows what cell processing is. So I'm gonna play it through here. I'm gonna switch it up and I'm gonna play it through the actual video so that you guys could actually see it. One second. All right, one second. Make sure I have this. Boom. All right, got it. I got it now. All right, one second. All right, so guys, bear with me one second. I'm gonna get you guys this video. I just had to get the volume down. All right, let's go. All right. That was interesting. I did not expect those guys to actually know what sterile processing was. I really did not expect those guys to know. And thank you to Marie. Thank you, appreciate it. I kind of knew I didn't have sound on that, but thank you. Appreciate it. 7:30. All right. So thank you. Um, Um, let's go into a commercial by from our sponsors. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining the show. Appreciate all you guys' support. Still looking for sponsors for that mission to Jamaica. I'm looking for a few more sponsors. Need a couple items I need to bring to the island. Going on a short mission to the island of JA. In a few weeks. So I'm just looking for sponsors. Anything you guys could provide, anything you guys could support with would be really, really, really helpful and appreciated. So thank you in advance. So shout out to my current sponsors. Let me just look them up right now. Current sponsors. Thank you to Sterile Education. I appreciate your support. So shout out to Adrena Watson. Shout out. She almost brought tears to my eyes when I saw her sponsoring me. Thank you so much, Adrena. Appreciate it. My LinkedIn friend. Shout out to calzero.com for sponsoring. Appreciate you guys' support, calzero.com. And shout out to, who's my next sponsor? Shout out to MedLabel also sponsored. Thank you so much to MedLabel. So Sterile Education, calzero.com, MedLabel, and Adrena Watson. Thank you so much. I'll be creating a t-shirt with your names on there. I'll be wearing that down there on the island, simply to support, to promote you guys, to thank you guys for your support. And any content I make involving the mission, you guys will be basically part of it. So thank you so much. I'm still looking for a few more sponsors, but thank you guys so much for tuning into the show tonight. I just hope the sound for those interviews wasn't too bad, or you had some kind of sound when watching it. So I will probably just segue into the last interview one more time so that you guys could probably listen to it, since I got one message saying there was no sound. So I'll let you guys listen to that on the way out. So guys, here is the interview again on the street. I'll be asking a few folks randomly, do they know what sterile processing is? So I'm just waiting, see if I see anybody walking by. Hold up. So here's Joseph. So I'm here. I'm trying to find out if anybody on the street knows what sterile processing is. And Joseph is going to answer our question. Do you know what sterile processing is?
Yes, I do. Sterile process is when like instruments like they use, like surgeons use when they do surgery on a person. You know, the instrument has to be clean. Sterile means clean, that the instrument may be clean, because if it's not clean, it can cause infection in the person's body and stuff like that. So the instrument have to be clean if they're going to be doing surgery. You know.
Okay. Hit the nail right on the head. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, guys. So the first person I asked actually knew what sterile processing was. That's amazing. So I'll stick around and see who else knows what sterile processing is. Yes, sir. Can I ask you a question? Oh, man. Okay. Good. How you doing?
All right.
So I just want to find out how many random people know what sterile processing is.
Oh, sterile Sterile Processing.
Yeah, you going to come on camera?
Oh,
So, what's your name?
Jackson.
Oh, Jackson. So today I'm Dinar. Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you,
Appreciate it.
sir. Yes.
So I'm just trying to see, get awareness for what sterile processing is. So I'm trying to find out how many people actually know what sterile processing really is. So do you know what sterile processing is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So what does sterile processing deal with? What do they do?
So sterile processing deal with cleaning of surgical instruments, and just arranging them, processing them. So when they are needed for use, they are actually packed in. They are packed in. According to in details, according to the surgery needed for them. So when the surgery departments need them, they just take packs. They order packs. So if they need, let's say they need forceps, these packs of forceps. They need knives, the packs of knives. So they put them in that category. So that's what they do basically.
Brother, you hit the nail on the
Right,
head.
man.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you, I
Appreciate it. Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank